Okay, let's go ahead and get things going. I hope, well, I thank you guys for waiting the extra couple of minutes because I had to finish up some dinner. So, hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday. You guys know how this works. Today's been kind of a special day because I've done two editions. Well, will have done two editions of Film First Friday by the time we're done here. Earlier today, I watched the 2018 Robin Hood movie, which I enjoyed quite a bit. Definitely, probably would rank it at the bottom of the Robin Hood movies that I've seen, but definitely enjoyed it as like an action piece of entertainment. It was a lot of fun. Taron Egerton played Robin Hood. But tonight we're going to be continuing the westerns and outlaws in the old west theme. Excuse me. With the classical western movie High Noon. Now, this is one of those movies that I remember being told about. I think my mom told me about it when I was like a kid. And she described like the way she described it was very like, she was very into it and everything. And she's like, "Oh yeah, this dude like, he's the sheriff who had put these guys away and they say that they're going to come and get him and you know, uh it's like he's all alone and the sun's getting further up because high noon is when the duel takes place." And I'm like, I mean, that sounds cool. And this is a very long time ago. And so I've finally gotten the chance to watch it. So we're gonna check it out and just see if my mother's assessment of this movie was correct. And sorry, I need to clean my glasses because they got smudges on them. So in doing my research for the stream metadata, I found out that the film stars Gary Cooper, who I don't personally know very well, but I know that he is a well-known and well-regarded actor from yesteryear. Grace Kelly, same thing. I have heard her name. Um, and a couple of others that I probably will recognize from other westerns that I've seen. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. Let's see. Let me say hello to everyone who is in the chat right now. Wally fan, good to see you. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. CJ Anime fan. Let's see. Wally fan says right on schedule. I don't know. I may have started the stream, but I didn't appear to you guys until about I don't know 9:05. So CG hopes that I like the film. He barely knows anything about it aside from it having a lot of really iconic movie stars. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that far off from you, so. But it's Westerns month, and this was going to be the this was originally the movie that I had picked for this slot. And what I had done for this slot is I had held a poll, and I'd included three other westerns. I'd included Bone Tomahawk, um, Jesus, a couple of others that I cannot remember offhand. Bone Tomahawk ended up winning. And the reason we're not watching Bone Tomahawk tonight is because from what I had researched of the movie, that movie had some cannibalism in it. And I am not ready for a horror movie that features cannibalism until later this year sometime. I'm still Oh, hi. Hello, Trouble. How are you? Oh, look at this sweet girl. Look at this sweet girl, guys. Isn't she beautiful? You are so beautiful. Yes, you are. We'll get her some treats in a second. But I'm still kind of washing the psychic stink of Cannibal Holocaust uh off of my brain from last year. I mean, that was like almost a year ago that I watched that movie, and I'm still just like, not dealing with no cannibals right now. However, what I have decided to do is that since Bone Tomahawk won that poll, I will feature it as one of my Thrills and Chills movies in October. So in about 7 months, I feel like I'll be ready for it. So we're going to go ahead and watch Bone Tomahawk in October. I'm just not ready for it right now. So, all right, let me go ahead and get some treats for Trouble because she demands them. I can hear her meowing at me. So hold on just a moment. Okay, Miss Trouble. You win. You win. You always win. Your dad loves you so much. Come on, you can come get the last one. Can you guys see her? She's like just at the edge of the frame. Come on. Do you want it? Come on. Come on, you gotta come and get it. Baby, it's right. You could, the step on is right here. It's not hard for you to get to. Come on. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put it right there. You know Ken has. You know Ken has. I'm gonna put it right here. See? It's right there. She's like, come on. Come on. No. You come over here and get it. She is being a butt right now. It's a contest of wills. She's like, Dad, I don't want to come on into frame to get this treat. Come on. Do you want it? Come on. Can you guys even see her on the frame? Yeah, it's exactly. She wants it, but she doesn't want to come into frame to get it. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna pull you onto frame now. Oh, got you right here. Come on. Come and get it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna pull you back. I'm gonna pull you back. Okay, there you no. Like, fine, I don't want it, Dad. I don't care. I'm gonna run away. You can see her ear. I got your treat, Trouble. Come on. You want it? Come on. Okay, I tossed it over to her because she's being very obstinate about it. So, all right. I'm gonna take a moment and oh, you know what I haven't done? Oh my God. Okay. I have not. Um, I haven't gone on to Fandango at home and rented High Noon, so I'm actually going to do that right now while we're talking. Um, it's funny because I ended up renting. I'm going to end up renting both two movies today because I rented Robin Hood earlier, and now I'm going to rent High Noon. So this is just one of those days where I am paying for my movie watching. So okay, let's see. High Noon. Here we go. And this one is the same. Blah, 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 blah. The rental cost is the same as it was with Robin Hood. Let me just go ahead and get these things taken care of. It's like, are you sure you wish to rent this movie? Yes, of course I wish to rent this movie. All right. And now let me go back to my library. There it is. And now that I've got it set up, I'm going to move it over here. Come on, guys. There we go. All right. And I can see how my video is delayed. And so I'm looking at myself as I'm trying to rent it. And I'm like, oh, great. You can see like right up my nose as I do, you know? So, okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do, now that I have access to the feature, is I am going to put on my headphones and we're going to do a little sound test. Let me just go ahead and plug in the headphones, mute the desktop audio, and then I'm going to click watch on the feature. We're going to get the first 30 seconds going. So if you guys hear it, let me know. And if you don't, let me know. Hopefully you can just hear me. So let me go ahead and... Okay. Whoa. Taz the Immortal. Ah, Nara. Hold on a moment. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I mean, this goes right into the action. Well, right into the movie at least. Yeah, we got a song going. We got a dude on the prairie. Okay, all right. We haven't even gotten to the title yet. Okay, all right. So that works out pretty well. Okay. All right, let's see. Nara has come in, sent it says Sir Blue Wolf has sent one Spidey Librarian gift membership, and it goes to Taz the Immortal. So congratulations to Taz the Immortal for his membership. And Nara says that it wasn't him, that Bobbert did it. And you know what? I know Bobbert. He's generous enough that that tracks. So yes. All right, Trouble is begging for me to let her out of here, so I'm going to let her out of here, and then we'll get started for High Noon. Hold on. Okay, so Trouble is in a bit of a pickle, because the restroom is just around the corner from my room. And so usually when I open the door, she'll run into there, and then I'll turn on the faucet for her so she can get some water. Well, right now someone else is in the bathroom, and Trouble is like, she runs out of my room and runs straight into the door and is like, well, what do I do? And then she looks up at me like, Dad, what are you gonna do about this? And I'm like, you just gotta wait, girl. You just gonna have to wait. Um, so yeah, she's a little bit put out by that. But you know what? Um, we'll see if I can get her some water before the movie starts. She prefers to drink it from the tap, and she's kind of spoiled that way because again, I will deny this cat nothing. So, you know. All right. So we've got the sound test out of the way. We have got we know that the movie works. This movie is actually relatively short. It's an hour and 24 minutes. This is gonna be a fast one. So, but all right, let's go ahead and get things underway. Now, before we do, I need to let you know that if you are new here, if you are here, sweetie, there's nothing I can do. I can hear her meowing. It's the most tormented meow ever. It's like, no, let me in. I want to drink the water. Which she's had plenty of water today, just so you guys know. I don't like starve my cat or anything. I love her way too much. Okay. Anyways, if you're here expecting to find video and or audio of the feature in question, I'm afraid that's not going to happen. What you see here is what you get, which is basically me on camera watching and reacting to the feature in question. This is a watch party, and to that end, we will be doing. Oh God, I'm sorry, I can hear her. To that end, we will be doing. Stop it. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wally Fan is asking, is mine in color or black and white? It's in black and white, which I think is how it was originally shot. So if they did any color grading, if there's a color version, it probably came out later afterwards. So, okay, let's try this again. All right. So if you're here expecting to hear audio or see video from the feature in question, I'm afraid that's not going to happen. What you see right now is pretty much what you're going to get, which is me on camera watching and reacting to the feature in question. This is a watch party, so you will have the opportunity to watch it along with me. I will have a timer up. I've got the overlay right here. There we go. There's our timer. Boom, right there. And you will be able to tell where I am in the movie if you want to catch up, if you have access to it. I will also want to create reaction video content off of this footage in the future. I don't know when, but eventually I will want to do that. So to that end, we will be doing an introduction. We will do let me see, we'll do the viewing itself. We'll do what I call the post-mortem, where we review and react to what we've watched. Then we'll do an outro, and then we will be done. So that is the pecking order of things. If this is not the type of content that you want to watch, I understand. Please feel free to click away. I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want the negative engagement from the people who seem to think I am doing this to, I'm trying to clickbait people, which is definitely not the case. I put that this is a watch party on, I put it on the title, I put it on the thumbnail, I put it in the description. I've done all I can, so. All right. Wally Fan says there are multiple High Noons, which is why he's asking. Yeah, no, the 1952 one. I'm going for the classic one. The one from, I want to say it's like the 80s or the 90s, stars Tom Skerritt, which I was kind of interested to see that, but I want to see the original here. So, okay, let me go. I think the bathroom opened up, so I think I'm going to go get Trouble some water, and then I will be back. Thank you. Hold on. Oh my goodness, that cat. I love her so much, but my God, she's a little pain sometimes. All right. Did I hear about Chuck Norris? Yes, I did hear about Chuck Norris. Let's see. Wally Fan watched all of the Walker, Texas Ranger and some others, so it's a bit sad, but at least he lived till 86. I mean, I imagine the man was in phenomenal shape, too. I mean, it's Chuck frickin' Norris. So, okay. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second here. I am trying to make sure that the area is clear and that when Trouble comes and, cries to be let in, I'll try to do it. But, you don't know how he died specifically. You don't think that they released the cause. I mean, the dude was 86. At this point, I'm just going to assume old age, something related to that, heart failure, some organ failure, something like that. I mean, even if you're in good shape, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're, I don't know. I don't want to discuss it too much, but yeah, I know. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get things underway. Starting with the intro, which we're going to do right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Film First Friday, the live streaming show where I react to a movie, where I watch and react to a movie on my YouTube channel, a movie that I have never seen before. Continuing the theme of outlaws in the Old West this month, I will be watching High Noon tonight, from the year 1952, starring Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly. Oh, right. Okay. Please remember that as Film First Friday is both a reaction and watch party, this will serve as both a watch party and reaction to the 1952 film High Noon. High Noon is probably one of the first Westerns that I had ever heard of. My mother was telling me the story of High Noon back when I was a kid. And she clearly was into this movie. She was very much she was explaining it to me, and how there's a guy and these criminals that want revenge on him, or, they're they're going to challenge him to a duel, and it's going to be on High Noon. And so he keeps going around trying to get people to join him to help him fight these guys, and no one will do it. And the sun's getting higher and higher, and it's High Noon comes around, and I'm like, okay, sounds like a cool concept. And then I just never saw the movie. So I'm looking forward to finally getting around to watching this, because as you guys know, part of the reason I'm doing a Westerns month, more or less, is that my quota of Westerns is fairly low. So this is to help kind of broaden my education. I'm pretty sure I could now name at least I don't know, like before I would have had to struggle to name a dozen Westerns that I've seen. I'm probably closer to about 20 now. And so I'm looking forward to watching this one. I feel like between all of the Clint Eastwood Westerns I've seen, the John Wayne Westerns that I've seen, I feel like after watching this one, it will be a good time to finally go and watch next Friday Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks. It will be his parody of the Western genre. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. So, in any case, I'm looking forward to watching this one. And again, I don't really know who Gary Cooper is. I've heard of Grace Kelly. I know that they're both like iconic movie stars from yesteryear, but I'm not really familiar with their work specifically. So I am excited to finally get a chance to watch this one for their performances, for the story that my mother told me about it, and see just how good it is. And we are going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy this reaction, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these types of media. In this case, fans of Westerns and, I don't know, fans of Grace Kelly and Gary Cooper. It's all good. Whether you like or dislike this film, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of movies that I watched and review on my channel, and I divide them up into shorter playlists, both by genre and also by just specialized tags that I create. High Noon will be on the genre playlists for Western and thriller movies. And it will also be on a tagged playlist for Outlaws movies. Whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything. So get ready, grab any drinks or snacks that you need, web yourselves in, because we are about to get started on 1952's High Noon. All right, guys. Sorry, had to get a drink. I ended up going to Burger King tonight for dinner. I'm not proud of myself. Actually, it's probably the first time I've been to Burger King in well over 3 months. I don't think I've been to Burger King since I went to the emergency room back in December. So I've been much more careful about when I eat fast food and stuff like that. But tonight, I thought there had been a dinner plan. It was canceled last minute. And once I confirmed that, I was like, well, I got to go feed myself. So I went and got some Burger King. So trying to do that as little as possible. So, okay. Let's see. Should have said John Carter over Robin Hood. It's more Western based. Oh, I've shared this with Nara, and I will probably also share this with just channel members in the future. But so Nara and probably some of the rest of you are aware of what my theme is going to be next month. And I figure, like, at least in Nara's case, I need to let him know so that we can try to coordinate what movie he picks for me. Because when possible, if someone's going to pick a movie for me, I would like it to still be within the theme of, of whatever I choose for the channel that month. So I've let Nara know, but I think I think what I may just start doing for members is that about maybe halfway through the month, I'll just start letting members know like what the theme is going to be. I might even let them know what the movies are going to be. And then like I'll let everyone else know towards the end of the month what the theme will be coming up. So just kind of a little like, I don't know, I guess you could call it an invisible perk of membership. So, if that's a thing that interests you, then please feel free to grab a membership. They start at $3 a month, $2.99, I think. So, okay, all right. With all that said, let's go ahead and get things underway. I'm going to go ahead, put the headphones back on. I am looking forward to this. Nara, I have a question for you. Have you played any of Marvel Rivals today? Because I believe today is the start of the new season. And I have not yet played. After Robin Hood was done, I actually took a nap with trouble. So I have not had a chance to get on and check out Marvel Rivals today. I've seen a couple of shorts talking about White Fox, though. So I'm curious as to if you've played with her yet, and if you have, what your thoughts are. So, if you decide to let me know on Discord. All right. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. So, okay, all right. Let me go ahead and make a few last minute adjustments here. Let me get out my script for my timer. There we go. All right. Okay. And you guys know how this goes. I throw out the, here we go, thwip. When I do that, about a second afterwards, I hit play on the feature. And then a couple second or two after that, I will hit go on the timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 seconds on the timer right here to give myself a little cushion of time. And then, yeah. So, all right. You guys ready for this? So I am curious, how many of you are going to be watching this along with me? And how many of you are just here to watch me react to things? Let me know in the chat if you care to. All right. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get things underway. All right, everyone. 1952's High Noon. Here we go. Okay, I do believe everything is synced up perfectly. So, okay, well, I don't know who this guy is, but looks like he's waiting for this dude who's approaching him on horseback. High Noon. Hmm. Lon Chaney is in this? Lee Van Cleef, I've heard of him. And these guys are just meeting up and are they talking? What are they? This song is playing. Okay, whatever. We're just going to let it play out. Okay. I'm gonna guess that this is a gang of criminals. Are these the guys looking to gun down Gary Cooper? That's my guess right now. I just don't know. Okay, so is the guy in the middle, is that Lee Van Cleef? Because I mean, look at the. It looks like he's got scratches running down his cheek. Okay, and these three are just rolling up into town. Yeah, okay, that guy looked very put out that those guys were in town, so. Yep, no one is happy to see them. This dude was just having a grand old day, just, wiping down his wagon until he saw them and just was like, okay, I'm going into the shop now. Uh oh. Whoa. Dude, you're in town already. What's going on with these guys? What is their deal? Okay, yep, okay. Her name is Amy Fowler? Isn't in Big Bang Theory, isn't Sheldon's wife, isn't that Amy Farrah Fowler? Just wondering if there's like a, you know, reason she had that name. I mean, apparently it is, whoever these guys are. Okay, who's this guy? Telegram officer? Mr. Miller. Okay. Frank Miller is the one that wants to kill Gary Cooper's character. This guy's like, I'm gonna just take a break. I'm out of here. Oh, he looks like he's sneaking off. Okay, so Will Kane is supposed to be the hero here. Okay, are you gonna kiss the bride? There we go. That was a really quick kiss. Okay, wait. So this is the guy that. Well, I'll just wait and see. Well, you're alone now. Try what? To be a good husband? To be a good wife? What are you talking about? Oh, come on. What the heck? Oh, he was the marshal. He's been the marshal of the town. Okay. There we go. I guess that was meant to be cute back then, so takes off the badge. He's no longer the town marshal. Okay. He's no longer a marshal. Oh, okay. His brother. Everyone's freaking out. They're like, go, 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 go. I don't. You just got married, dude. All right. They're like, get on out of here. Okay. I mean, at least they were like, okay, good. Get out of here. Don't let this dude ruin your newly wedded bliss here, you know? I don't know. I don't know enough about this character to know. Okay, why is this guy so concerned? He looks like he's another like sheriff or something. Okay, and then who's this woman with him? Okay, who's this guy? There's like a lot happening here, and I'm just like, okay, now who are these people, you know? Okay, so they're trying to get out of there. What is going to happen? What's going to stop them? Oh god, he's going to stop them? Are you kidding me? Dude, you just got married. Oh God. Okay. What is this? The story of male pride? You know? Unbelievable. So he just can't bear the thought of running from a fight, I guess. That's the entire reason that he's going back. You could be killed on your wedding day or the day after your wedding or something. And you're going to run back? It just seems like there are way too many reasons for him to not be involved, you know? Like, yes, he may have put that guy away, but he put him away for a reason. Just because the guy can't, just because the guy has a vengeance streak doesn't mean that he has to stick around for it. I don't know. Oh, God. Two more? I agree with her completely. At this point, Amy is she's got the better reasoning. Okay. Okay, if they know where to find him, yeah, that would be a problem. Oh boy. Yeah, she's pissed. I guess I can understand his reasoning, but still, what? What's against your religion? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You know what? Good for her. Oh man. She's like, I'm going. She's like, I'm going. I'm not gonna wait to find out. What's this guy doing? Oh no. So he thinks that's what's going to happen. So he's running. Okay, so he said those words. Well, that's that's a threat. Ooh. Probably shouldn't have said her name. Uh-huh. I don't like that dialogue. I don't like what it portends, at least. What's he upset? Well, what's this guy upset about? I mean, his wife or his woman is very easy on the eyes. Yeah, he does. Wow, what a waste. Dude thinks that Will is dead already. Dude. Oh, hold on. Okay, so this guy's just mad that he got the top job and he didn't. Just gonna set up shop, get his weapons ready. So I'll help you if you do this. I hate that. I hate it when older people do that. It's the whole like, if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you because then it's not, it's not going to, you're not going to grow. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I need a little nudge, you know? Dude, you need allies at this point. Like, you should probably just give in here. Wow. Harv like, nope, not doing it. It's like what were you thinking when you came back here? You know, I ooh, we got infighting among the gang here. She's laughing at him. Ooh, what? Wait, told him what? Did I miss something when he was yelling at him? Oh no. Oh, she used to date Will Kane? Dang. Wow, what an asshole. See you later, Harv. My God. What a jerkety jerk face. Okay. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. And why is that, weird, creepy guy? Okay, so everyone knows what's about to go down, and she's just like, I don't want to know. I don't want to see what happens. We got a lot of people. Okay, yeah. We're in a church. It's Sunday. You got the Bible choir singing about the Lord. Guy literally just walks back into a hornet's nest with no allies. Oh, okay. He's got at least one ally. All right. Well, what are you going to do? Because it looks like you got less than an hour. Who's this guy? Helen Ramirez. Okay. Okay. So she's getting out of town. Okay. She's like, you can just send me the money later. Oh no. No, she has not. Oh, oh boy. So we're still not speaking. He's like, okay, I'm gonna just go and continue his business then. Okay, so okay, is he looking for Harv? Oh, yep. There's a story there. Dang, they must have had a bad breakup. Okay, so I guess Frank will have an issue with the fact that she dated him once. I don't know. Okay, what did they say to each other? He said something like his response was, "Yes, I know." Oh boy, you don't want to go there. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, at least he was straight up with her, you know? Like, hey, you ask me why I don't like him, here we go. The criminales are waiting for their boy. Frank Miller's probably like, you guys don't touch him until I get there. What's going on? Oh, took the bottle with him. I'm gonna sit here and drink all day, drink my sorrows away. Okay, is this the dude looking for his liquor? Ben, is that Ben Miller? Well, he's not here yet. Yeah, okay, there are a lot of people that are, they look like they're eager for Frank Miller to return. What is he gonna do? Nobody has, like, aside from Herb, no one else has joined him. Like, it's literally just those two at the moment. Oh, Ramirez Saloon. Oh, okay. Hello, Ben. Wow, Ben just smiled, turned away, and just kept on walking. Wow. Running your mouth a little loose there, aren't you, buddy? I don't know. Dude was talking smack pretty badly. No one is offering. He's like, I'm trying to stop this guy. What are you guys going to do? You going to help? No one wants to put their neck out for him. Not a one. Damn. There you go, Harv. I hope you're happy with yourself. Uh-oh. Where's he going? Is he looking for another like past deputy who's going to be like, "Nope, don't wanna, not interested." What a coward. What a chicken shit. Supposed to be his friend and he won't support him? What kind of friend is he? Ooh. Wow. She didn't want to do it, but she did it. Oh, she was crying. Okay, all right. Okay, dude, I mean, he's in no position. He's in no position to turn away help right now. Yep. Because she doesn't think he's good enough. Okay. Whoa. Dang. Wow. Consent matters, children. I see. Oh, okay. Didn't he just get married at this church? Take your hat off in the house of God. Oh, he didn't get married here. Okay, all right. How are they going to respond? Whoa. What is with this guy? What? Get the kids out of the building? Oh, okay. There are literal kids in the building. All right. Kids are just like, yay, we're getting out of here. No church, no church. Okay. Oh my God, this is going to take forever. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. This is not the time for debate. You go or you don't. That's true. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Okay, I can appreciate his honesty. Excuse me. Wow. Okay. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. He's like, just go, dude, go. Will still came back though. Like that doesn't change anything. I don't think he's gonna go. Oh God. Are the kids playing tug of war? Except they don't have a rope, so they're just okay. Oh, somebody doesn't like the harmonica. Oh God. You're dead, Kane, and they say it right in. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh, you're abandoning me too, huh? Oh God. This is a hell of a time to have a late life crisis. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, all of his friends and allies, except for Herb, are telling him, dude, just don't be here when they get here. No one is giving him like any help. So far, the only person in his corner is Herb. Oh man, he's got like 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Oh, what is she gonna do? This ought to be interesting. Sam's like, I'm gonna excuse myself. Again, I hate that kind of answering. Ooh. Okay, I mean, that's nice of her. Jesus, what's that about? Yeah. Gonna sit here and just keep on drinking because, you know, that's gonna make life so much better for you. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go and tell him that it'll help him? I don't really understand why. He's just been in there drinking for the last hour. Of course. I would be too. Who wouldn't be scared? He won't answer him. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Dude's about to go into a duel in the next 10 minutes or so. It's like, you're not putting me on that horse, asshole. It's just like, stop it, man. Stop it. Oh, they are just beating the crap out of each other. You're going to look great for your duel. This is exactly the kind of thing you wanted to do before you go to something physically demanding like that. Yes, yes, do it. Wake up. Poured some water on him. That was great. There's always a convenient pail of water nearby in these types of movies. Because he's not her man. Yeah. Barbara's just like, whoa, what the hell happened to you? Be like, Harv, he's got less than 10 minutes before the duel, according to that clock right there. Uh huh. Coffins. Coffins. He's making coffins. I bet that's what it is. Yep. Funeral service sign in the background. Nope. What? It's 2 to 4. You can figure it out. Oh no, he's going to abandon him too. Damn. Just him. I mean, he brought this on himself. He didn't have to do this. He didn't have to turn around and go back. Oh God, kid. I no. I couldn't let a kid get involved either. That kid died, I would no. Mm-mm. I get that that kid wanted to help and I would love him for it, but I'd be like, no, I can't let you do this. What's he doing? Writing out his last will and testament? Yeah, yep. Called it. Totally called it. Yeah, his best friends are the ones that have told him just get out of town, and he can't do it. Part of me is like, yes, this guy's noble, but he's a damn fool. Part of me wants to condemn the town. Uh, Harv. I can kind of understand Herb's point of view, but man, Marty. See all these timepieces. This is a good tension builder right here. Here comes the noon train. Here we go. Well, to be opened in the event of my death. Okay. Letting the town drunk sleep it off. Okay. Damn, he looks rough. He looks like he has been beaten up already, which I guess technically he has. Oh, damn. And there go the two women in your life just going right by you in a horse carriage. Oh boy. And now he truly is alone. Oh man. He is just like, I am let's go find this guy. Okay, that was a significant look that those two shared. It's like, okay, he doesn't care. Like, back to business. We're gonna go get this guy. Okay, look, I already get that he's alone, all right? Like, you don't need to drive the nail in any further. I get it. All right, looks like it's going to be a 1-4 fight. Oh, here we come. They're walking towards each other around the corner. The hell? What? What did he do that for? All right. 1v4, here we go. Okay, come on. I mean, I'm already pretty tense. This is getting real close. Oh, we got one of them, it looks like. Uh, like, yes, I'm glad she went back for him, but my God, make up your mind, woman. As Ramirez is like, nope, I'm out of here. That's not him. He got one of them already. Amy, you better get your ass out of the streets, okay? Like seriously, you're not safe out here. She's in his office. She's gonna find the last will and testament, and it's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna do something to her. Which of the criminals did he get first? Oh, fortunately, these guys have the aim of an Imperial stormtrooper. Where you guys at? I mean, at least he's not being dumb and trying to like duel him in the streets or something. Oh, just took down a second one. And assuming he gets Frank Miller last, I'm guessing that he's gotten everyone except Miller and his brother. What do you think it is? Oh, no, I think he got his brother. Of course, they've always got good enough aim to do that. He's freeing all the horses. I mean, that's not an entirely dumb move, actually. All the horses running out will cause a little bit of chaos, you know? Yeah. It's like, what's going on? What's going on? Nice. He's basically riding Dead Man on one of those horses. That's okay, pretty smart. Uh-oh. Get up off the ground, you genius. Okay, he got clipped, it looks like. Uh oh, what's going on? It's warfare from the windows. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, Amy got one of them. So is it just down to Frank now? Okay. Wow. So she helped out. Was not expecting that. You know that this means that like you need to swear her in as a marshal now, right? Oh, the kid brought him a carriage. Yeah, he takes a look at everyone else in the town and just like throws his badge to the ground. A very silent but noteworthy fuck you to the rest of the town. Okay, damn. And they just take the carriage out of town and that's it. Story's over. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was really good. But wow. Um, there are times when I really like the way that these movies were shot and edited in the sense that like when the story is over, boom, like you get some credits playing overhead, but the movie is still going and then it fades out and it's done. You didn't have to sit through a ton of credits. Now I realize that nowadays it probably takes a lot more people to make a movie these days than it used to. So, I'll allow for that. But I got to admit, like when the story is done and then it's like, boom, movie's done. You don't have to wait 5, 10 minutes for the credits. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that quite a bit. So, all right, let me go ahead and reset the timer, close out the script. And let's talk a little bit about this. Um, so all right. So I get it. I understand why he decides to go back, and stand up to Frank Miller and everyone. But at the same time, I'm also just kind of like, you literally just got married. Like this is the day of your wedding. You literally turn around and go back because what? Sense of duty? He had given up his marshalship already. And so there's just a part of me that is like, I understand the whole like honor, duty, pride kind of thing, but there's a certain amount of pragmatism that I feel is not being acknowledged. Um, it's like at this point in time, this is no longer your issue. The only bit of reasoning that I got is when he makes the argument, well, if they find out what store we're running and in what town, they're going to come for us. That I can believe. So like I can kind of understand, all right, I guess you could sit down and do this. I'll go through it. But it really feels that his main impetus for staying is just, because I'm a rough and tumble man and I am duty bound and honor bound to, see this thing through. And it's like, if you had just gone away, gone to someplace they never would have found you and just lived a quiet life, you probably never would have had to deal with him again. Now, again, and I know some people would probably rake me over the coals for that. Like, that's the coward's way out. It really isn't. It really isn't because, again, he had been doing what he had done to Frank Miller, which was completely fair, by the way, within the confines of his job. And once he had relinquished his job, that was it. There's nothing more. And just because this asshole, Frank Miller, decides to take it personally, and be like, I'm gonna get you. It's just like, you're not worth it, buddy. You're just not worth it. You know, it is easy for me to believe, however, that people will hold a grudge over those things, however irrational, and go after them. And so it's kind of like, I get it. I can kind of get that reasoning, but I don't know. Um, this movie is a very interesting exploration of like someone staying behind to do a difficult thing, and then the people that you think were his friends just back out on him. And it's just like I get their reasons for doing it. I'm not going to condemn anyone for it, but it still hurts to like watch each of them just be like, yep, nope, we're not doing it. Yep, nope, we're not doing it. Nope, nope, not doing it. And like there were some good reasons presented, but if you'd had enough decent people who were just like, let's get a posse together, let's do this thing now, it could have easily, like, again, Miller only had, it was just him and his three cronies, including his brother. You know, if he had gotten three other people or more, story's over. Like they're outnumbered, they are outgunned, and they might even be outclassed. And I don't know. I just it just seems to me that the it just seems to me that there was an awful lot of cowardice going on here. There was an awful lot of bullheadedness, especially on Will's part. Um, and then you had the two women from from Will's life. And let me just talk a little bit about Amy Fowler. So, first of all, I think it's pretty significant that she ends up not only shooting someone, but she's also the reason that Will gets an opening to kill Frank Miller. So she proved to be quite the asset in a fight, even though, of course, no sane person would have wanted their wife participating in a fight like that. But like the whole stubbornness, the whole like, no, I'm a pacifist. I assume that's what the whole Quaker thing was. And I'm making an assumption here. I don't know necessarily that Quakers are all pacifists, but seems like a reasonable assumption given a lot of the context that I saw in the film. But like, she just, I don't know, there was a lot of stubbornness on her part. And then, she seemed to kind of vacillate back and forth, like, yes, she stayed away from Will the whole time that he was involved in this business, but it was just like, you know, um, then she goes to Helen Ramirez, and they hang out for a little while, and then they ride away to the train together. And as soon as she hears the shot, she like runs back into town, and it's like, lady, make up your mind. Like, you told him you weren't going to stick around for this, and then you run back in. Yes, it was good that she did that. It ended up being good that she did that. But if things had gone the other way, she would have not only been widowed in a town like this by herself, possibly subjugated to, Will's enemy's attention at that point, but as far as I know, she didn't have any resources. It was just like, yeah, no, you're you're kind of screwed, lady. So, but with that said, this movie was a pretty good tension builder. You basically feel every minute of this movie as as Gary Cooper goes around town asking people to help him, and none of them will. The only one was Herb, and even Herb at the end was like, it's literally just you and me. That's it. I got kids, man. I thought you were going to be able to get more people. And so even he abandons him. And so it just comes down to Gary Cooper versus four people. And like the build up, the close-ups on the clocks and everything, the timepieces as the train comes in, the the 1 versus 4 fight itself. Ooh, I mean, that was all really good, and I really enjoyed that. Um, so I mean, overall, in terms of a letterbox rating, I'd give this one, you know, I'd give this one a 3.5. Like I had a good time with this. I had some issues with the characters, but there are people like that in this world. There are people like that do the whole, a man's got to do what a man's got to do kind of thing, despite all of the reasons, all of the really good reasons not to. There are people like that in this world, There are people who will say, I'm going to abandon you if you go through with this thing, and then boom, they hear a gunshot and they're like, okay, I'm going to go back and see if he's okay, Humans are very inconsistent creatures. It's just the way we are. But with all that said, I still enjoyed it. Again, the tension was great. I really enjoyed a lot of the actors. Gary Cooper did a good job. Grace Kelly, the clerk at the hotel. He was kind of a skeezy, creepy dude, and I liked that for him. I didn't really care much for the villains. They were just kind of there and not doing much until the end so that they could get shot up. But like the townspeople and the various people trying to, just tell him, get out of here. All those people did a good job. Um, uh, the actress playing Helen Ramirez, whoa, she was gorgeous. Katie Jurado, I assume it's Jurado instead of Jurado. She was, mm, she was fun to look at, and I kind of like the way she's like, nope, I'm a businesswoman. I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm out of here. So, let me see. Is Lloyd Bridges the guy who played Harv? Is he related to Jeff Bridges? Are they related? If anyone could tell me that, I'd like to know. Otherwise, I'll just look it up myself. So, but yeah, no, this was pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. 3.5, 3.5 stars. Liked it, enjoyed it quite a bit, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. In this case, fans of Westerns, fans of Gary Cooper, fans of Grace Kelly, fans of Katie Jurado. But yeah, classical Westerns, it's all good. Uh, Let me think. Right. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I divide them up into shorter playlists, both by genre and also by just tags that I generate. High Noon would be on the genre playlists for Western and thriller movies, and I also will have it on a tagged playlist for Outlaws movies as well. Whichever of those, excuse me, whichever of those playlists you go looking for, be sure to look for them on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And finally, yeah, I think we're there. Okay. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content, as well as a few other perks that may appear from time to time. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, all right. Let me see what you guys were saying. It doesn't look like anyone is still around, but that's okay. I understand we all got lives. Okay, let's see. All right, Wally fan said that he had gotten McDonald's. Okay, you'll have to know if you want to jump on at some point at the weekend. Oh, if you're talking about Marvel Rivals, yeah, I'll definitely be playing it at some point. All right, a message on Discord, but they took Cap out the back and shot him. I'll check that out later. All right, Wally fans got to charge his phone. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. CG says that it was hard not to think of the comics creator Frank Miller when you brought up the name. For a moment, I thought that that you were making a reference. No, but Frank and Miller are both fairly common names, so I'm not, I do think what Frank Miller and this fictitious Frank Miller have in common is they're both garbage human beings, but, that's neither here nor there. Frank Miller was born less than a decade after the film came out, so he could have been named after the High Noon character, but I doubt it. Yeah, I kind of do too. I mean, we could be wrong. I don't think we are, though. CG says that he has family and friends that love old films, and he loves hearing about film history, so he's heard a lot about this film's cast. However, he wouldn't call himself an expert about anybody in it. Okay. The actor in the film that he knows is Lloyd Bridges, okay, the actor that played the deputy marshal. He later went on to be in Airplane and a few episodes of Seinfeld. Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna look that up right now. Is are Lloyd Bridges and Jeff Bridges related? And of course, that's a yeah. Lloyd Bridges is the father of Jeff Bridges. Okay, that was going to be my guess. Is that those two were going to be that Jeff was the son and Lloyd was the father. Okay, all right. Lloyd was a well-known actor who introduced his sons Jeff and Beau Bridges. Okay, I know who Beau Bridges is too, to the industry with the family acting together in various projects over the years. Lloyd Bridges died in 1998, while Jeff Bridges is a famous Oscar winning actor. And of course, I know him best as Obadiah Stane from Iron Man. I know he's been in other stuff. It's just, I can't. Wasn't he in, oh God, what is that movie called? With the dude. Oh God, I can't remember. I can't remember. My brain is failing me. Okay, Jeff Bridges. Filmography. The Big Lebowski. There we go. The Big Lebowski. Yeah. Like I remember him in that too. So but uh but yeah, I okay. I kind of suspected, not for anything other than them just sharing the same last name, but it's kind of cool when when you figure out stuff like that. Oh yeah, he's related to this guy. He knows this guy. I didn't realize that Beau Bridges was related to the two of them as well. I should have thought about that. I mostly know Beau Bridges. He kind of like the roles that I've seen him in. He's just kind of played jerks. So I don't know. You see what you see. So anyways, guys, I think I'm going to head off. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. This was a pretty good one, and I'm ready to watch Blazing Saddles next week. That's going to end out the movies for oh God, my brain does not want to work tonight. That's going to end out the movies for Outlaws in the Old West this month. So I think it's a good kind of little final exam to have. So I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to head off. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate it so much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.